Have you ever found yourself quietly wondering if those powerful, confident moments in the bedroom are becoming a distant memory? It's a question many men over 60 ask themselves, often in silence, perhaps with a touch of frustration or even a sense of loss. That feeling, that quiet disappointment when things just aren't working the way they used to, can be incredibly isolating. It can chip away at your confidence, make you feel less like the man you know you are, and even put a strain on your most intimate relationships. It's a painful reality that many face. But here's the surprising truth: it doesn't have to be your inevitable future. What if I told you that a vibrant, fulfilling, intimate life isn't just for the younger crowd, and that you have more power than you think to reclaim it? In this video, we're going to dive into some simple, practical habits and insights that can genuinely make a profound difference. We're going to explore how focusing on some key areas of your well-being can bring back that spark, that confidence, and that vital connection. So, stay with me until the very end, because I've got a surprising truth that might just change everything you thought you knew about what's possible for men over 60. Let's begin by focusing on something fundamental that often gets overlooked, yet plays an absolutely critical role in achieving and maintaining strong, reliable erections: the health of your blood vessels. Think of your body as an incredibly intricate network of pipes and plumbing. For an erection to occur, those pipes need to open up wide and allow a surge of blood to flow in, effectively filling the spongy tissues in the penis. If those pipes are constricted, stiff, or clogged, then getting that vital blood flow becomes a real challenge. And what's one of the best ways to keep those pipes clear and flexible? It starts with what you put on your plate. Specifically, we're talking about foods rich in something called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a natural compound in your body that helps relax the inner muscles of your blood vessels, causing them to widen and allow more blood flow. It's like magic for your circulation and for your erections. So, what foods are bursting with this incredible stuff? Think leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula. Imagine a vibrant, dark green salad as a daily ritual. It might not sound like the most exciting change, but consistently incorporating these into your meals can have a profound impact. You could toss a handful of spinach into your morning smoothie, or make a generous side salad with lunch and dinner. Then there are beets. Yes, those deep red, earthy vegetables. Beets are absolute nitric oxide powerhouses. You can roast them, add them to salads, or even blend them into a juice. A daily glass of beet juice, perhaps mixed with some apple or ginger to mellow out its earthy flavor, can be a game changer for blood flow throughout your entire body, including down there. Another fantastic source is watermelon. This juicy fruit is rich in an amino acid called citrulline, which your body converts into, you guessed it, nitric oxide. Enjoying a slice of watermelon as a snack or dessert is a delicious way to support your vascular health. Berries, particularly blueberries and raspberries, are also excellent. They're packed with antioxidants that protect your blood vessels from damage, helping them stay supple and responsive. And for those with a sweet tooth, a little bit of dark chocolate, we're talking at least 70% cocoa, can be beneficial. It contains flavonoids that help boost nitric oxide production. Just a small square or two a day, not the whole bar. The key here isn't about making drastic, unsustainable changes overnight. It's about slowly but surely nudging your diet towards more whole, unprocessed foods that actively support your cardiovascular system. Think of it as investing in your body's plumbing system. Every time you choose a handful of spinach over a bag of chips, or a piece of watermelon over a sugary treat, you're making a deposit into your vascular health bank account. And the dividends, they can include not just better erections, but also improved energy, clearer thinking, and a healthier heart overall. It's a win-win. But it's not just about what you eat, it's also about how you move. Beyond nourishing your body with foods that love your arteries, let's consider another foundational element of vibrant health that directly impacts your intimate well-being: movement. Now that we've talked about fueling your body with those amazing nitric oxide boosters, let's turn our attention to something equally vital, something that gets your heart pumping and your blood flowing. Quite literally, regular physical activity. I know. It's a piece of advice you've heard 1,000 times. But bear with me, because when it comes to erectile function, it's absolutely non-negotiable. Think about it, an erection is fundamentally a hydraulic event. Right. It relies entirely on a healthy, robust cardiovascular system pumping blood where it needs to go. If your heart isn't strong, if your blood vessels are stiff, then no matter what you eat, the delivery system is compromised. The good news is, you don't need to be training for a marathon or lifting heavy weights to see a significant benefit. Consistency is far more important than intensity here. Simply getting up and moving for at least 30 minutes most days of the week can make a world of difference. And I'm talking about activities you genuinely enjoy. Brisk walking is fantastic. It's low impact. You can do it almost anywhere. And it gets your heart rate up just enough to improve circulation and vascular health. Imagine taking a stroll around your neighborhood or exploring a local park. If you can, try to incorporate some inclines or walk at a slightly faster pace for short bursts. Other great options include swimming, which is incredibly gentle on the joints, cycling, or even dancing. Find something that brings you joy, because when it's enjoyable, you're much more likely to stick with it. Regular exercise helps in multiple ways beyond just blood flow. It can help reduce inflammation throughout your body, which is a common culprit in many age-related issues, including erectile dysfunction. It also helps manage your weight, and carrying extra pounds, particularly around the midsection, can negatively impact testosterone levels and overall vascular health. Furthermore, exercise is a powerful stress reliever, and we'll talk more about stress in a moment. But for now, know that getting out and moving can do wonders for your mental state, which in turn benefits your physical capabilities. The feeling of being active, of moving your body and feeling strong, also has a profound psychological impact. It boosts your confidence, improves your mood, and makes you feel more capable. Not just in the gym, but in all areas of your life, including the bedroom. So, whether it's a morning walk, an afternoon swim, or an evening dance with your partner, make movement a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Your heart, your vessels, and yes, your erections will thank you for it. Now, let's talk about something that silently erodes your well-being, including your ability to achieve and maintain an erection: chronic stress. In our busy, demanding lives, stress has become almost a constant companion for many of us. But what you might not realize is just how profoundly it impacts your physical body, particularly your intimate health. When you're stressed, your body goes into fight or flight mode. It releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are incredibly useful if you're truly in danger, because they redirect blood flow away from non-essential functions, like digestion and, yes, erectile function, and towards your muscles and vital organs, preparing you to run or fight. The problem arises when this state becomes chronic. If you're constantly stressed, your body is perpetually in this emergency mode, diverting blood flow away from your penis when you need it most. Chronic stress also messes with your hormone balance, potentially lowering your testosterone levels, which are crucial for libido and erectile strength. It's a vicious cycle. Stress makes erections harder to achieve, which in turn creates more stress and anxiety around performance. So, how do we break free from this cycle? It's about consciously integrating stress-reducing practices into your daily life. It's not about eliminating all stress, that's an impossible feat, but about managing your reaction to it and creating moments of calm. Simple deep breathing exercises can be incredibly effective. Just a few minutes a day, focusing on slow, deep breaths, can signal to your nervous system that it's safe to relax. Imagine breathing in deeply through your nose for a count of 4, holding for a count of 7, and exhaling slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this a few times, and you'll feel your body start to calm. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful tools. Even 5 to 10 minutes of simply sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, and gently bringing your mind back when it wanders, can train your brain to be less reactive to stressors. Another often overlooked aspect of stress management is ensuring you get enough quality sleep. Sleep is your body's natural repair and rejuvenation cycle. When you're sleep deprived, your cortisol levels tend to be higher, your testosterone levels can drop, and your overall stress resilience plummets. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep each night. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Even on weekends, create a relaxing bedtime routine, maybe a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to calming music, and make your bedroom a dark, quiet, and cool sanctuary. Cutting down on screen time before bed and limiting caffeine and alcohol in the evenings can also make a huge difference. Finally, consider the power of hobbies and social connection. Engaging in activities you enjoy, whether it's gardening, playing an instrument, spending time with loved ones, or volunteering, can provide a much-needed mental break from worries and responsibilities. These activities release feel-good hormones and reduce stress hormones. Strong social bonds also act as a buffer against stress, providing support and perspective. Remember, managing stress isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental pillar of your overall health, including your ability to enjoy a fulfilling, intimate life. Prioritize your peace, and you'll be amazed at the positive ripple effect it has on every part of you. So, we've talked about nourishing your body with foods that encourage robust blood flow, getting your heart pumping with joyful movement, and finding inner peace by mastering stress and prioritizing quality sleep. These are all fundamental building blocks. And honestly, if you focus on just these areas, you're already miles ahead. But there's another, often overlooked, aspect of your physical body that plays a surprisingly direct and powerful role in the strength and control of your erections. And that's the health of your pelvic floor muscles. Now, for years, pelvic floor exercises, often called Kegels, were primarily discussed in relation to women's health, usually concerning childbirth or incontinence. But for men, these muscles are incredibly important too. Not just for bladder control, but for sexual function. Your pelvic floor muscles are like a hammock of muscles at the base of your pelvis. They support your bladder and bowels. And crucially, they also wrap around the base of your penis. When these muscles are strong, they help to compress the veins that allow blood to drain from the penis, effectively trapping the blood there and helping to maintain firmness. They also play a role in ejaculatory control and overall sensation. If these muscles are weak, it can be harder to achieve full rigidity and maintain an erection, and you might experience leakage or reduced control. The good news is, these muscles are like any other muscle in your body. They can be strengthened with exercise, and the exercises are incredibly discreet and can be done anywhere, anytime. To find your pelvic floor muscles, imagine you're trying to stop the flow of urine midstream, or holding back gas. When you do that, you'll feel a lift and squeeze sensation in your lower pelvis. Those are your pelvic floor muscles. The exercise itself is simple. Slowly contract or squeeze these muscles. Hold for a count of 3 to 5 seconds, and then slowly relax for a count of 3 to 5 seconds. The relaxation phase is just as important as the contraction. Start with 10-15 repetitions, 3 times a day. You can do them while sitting at your desk, watching TV, or even waiting in line at the grocery store. Nobody will ever know consistency is key here. Just like building any other muscle, it takes time and regular effort to see results. Over a few weeks or months, you might notice improved control, stronger erections, and even heightened sensation. It's a small effort for a potentially significant reward. Beyond these crucial physical habits, let's touch on the importance of your overall lifestyle choices. Habits like smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and a diet consistently high in processed foods and refined sugars are detrimental to your vascular health. Smoking, In particular, severely damages blood vessels, making them stiff and narrowed, which is disastrous for erectile function. Reducing or eliminating these habits isn't just about prolonging your life. It's about enhancing the quality of your life and reclaiming your vitality. Every positive choice you make adds up. Choosing water over sugary drinks, opting for whole, fresh foods instead of convenient processed meals, and limiting alcohol can seem small on their own, but cumulatively, they create a foundation for robust health and, yes, a healthier, more fulfilling intimate life. Ultimately, what we've been discussing isn't about chasing some mythical ideal of youth, but about embracing the incredible potential that lies within you right now. At this stage of your life, it's about understanding that your body is remarkably resilient and capable of healing and improving, given the right support. By focusing on your diet, ensuring you're nourishing your blood vessels with those nitric oxide-boosting foods, by committing to regular, joyful movement that keeps your heart and circulation strong, by consciously managing the insidious impact of stress and prioritizing restful sleep, and by strengthening those crucial pelvic floor muscles. You are not just hoping for better erections. You are actively building the physiological conditions that make them possible. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about taking one small, consistent step after another. Perhaps you start by adding a beet to your salad once a day, or committing to a 20-minute walk around the block. Maybe it's carving out just 5 minutes for deep breathing before bed. Each of these small changes is a victory, a deposit in your personal bank account of well-being. The true surprise, the powerful truth I mentioned at the beginning, is that for many men, reclaiming a fulfilling intimate life isn't about some magic pill or an invasive procedure. It's about getting back to basics, listening to your body, and giving it the natural support it craves. Your body is designed for vitality, and it responds beautifully when you treat it with care and respect. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Have you tried any of these habits? What has worked for you? Share your insights in the comments below. Your journey could inspire someone else. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more men who could benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical, empowering advice to help you live your best life at every age. You have the power to shape your own well-being, to embrace vitality, and to experience a deeply fulfilling life. Regardless of the number of candles on your birthday cake, keep living vibrantly, keep exploring what's possible, and always remember the incredible strength and potential that lies within you.